Hey everybody, what's going on? As you can see, it's always going to be Make America Great Again 45, 47 conservative grounds. Are we really surprised Georgia is going to indict President Trump? Atlanta, the area where a lot of the complaints was coming about, like broken pipes, you know, and we have to stop the count because broken pipes won't broken. And she came up with all these charges. You do know Governor Kemp can stop all this, right? Yes, he can. All he has to do is go out there and say, I am going to pardon the president as soon as possible. Go on, draw up the papers of pardon, and go on, throw a monkey wrench in it if he wanted to. But Governor Kemp said this about President Trump. You see that? He doesn't want to stop this. He wants to also. Why aren't they indicting Hunter Biden in Florida? Florida can indict Hunter Biden, especially for those underage minors that he was in videos with, having sex and smoking crack. That happened in Florida. That's on video. That's evidence. But Florida won't arrest him. So tell me, where is the real stoppage? Where's the real stop? The real hold against Democrats? Nowhere. They're doing the exact same thing because nobody stops them. Nobody stops them. Florida DAs in Florida, the Attorney General in Florida, won't indict Hunter Biden. Now let's talk about something that I done seen that's going around a lot on the internet. Black folk is mocking that white woman that got hit with a chair by that black man. Oh yeah, that's just one of the things our ancestors were fighting for, to be able to hit white women with chairs. You know, it is so evident, not all. What do you think would have happened if there had been a white man who hit a black woman over the head with a chair because she was fighting at somebody? What do you think would have been happening? You would have had protests. You would have had anger. You would have had everyone calling for that man arrest. He couldn't even show his head outside. So why does this black guy Reese get to do that? I mean, and I'm going to say this, if it hurt feelings, it just hurt feelings. White men, where is your pride? I'm not talking about you white men talking about some, this is white supremacy, and this is just a fight against white supremacy, and with your man bun, and I support LBGT and women's rights. Women's rights are human rights. I'm not talking about you bunch of sackless, ballless white men. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you white men who claim and swear up and down you'll fight for the country, you'll die for the country. If it's times for the revolution, you'll do some, but you won't even sit there and come together and show your outrage and anger over that white woman being hit with a chair. I don't care if he was a victim of segregation, Jim Crow, whole bloody Sunday as I marched in the streets for freedom. He hit that white woman with that chair like that, and he ain't facing felony charges, felony assault with a deadly weapon. He's not facing that, and y'all okay with that? Really? Where's your pride? Where's your pride? Where's your respect for yourselves? You want to know why America's going down like it is? Because it's an attack on white men. And every time y'all stand there and y'all let it happen, it's going to continue to get worse. Everybody knows about the fight against black men. And if y'all want to know why so many black women are indicting, and they're like, yeah, Donald Trump mean his worst nightmare, indictment from a black woman, blah, 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 blah. Black men know what it is to be persecuted, locked up for stuff we didn't do. We know what it feels like. So when we see what's happening to Donald Trump, we're like, nah, this ain't right. A lot of us, not all, because some of us are raised by their mamas. You can tell you will come from a single parent household. You got them feminine emotions. But a lot of black men are like, nah, this ain't right. This is not right at all. It don't. If he didn't do it, nah, you beat him at the polls. You beat him voting. You don't do this. But black women, they like it. Oh, this is karma. Really? Is it karma that you got knocked up and your baby daddy left you because you weren't married when you had sex? Is that karma? I mean, yeah, a lot of black men see this as wrong. As we know, this is wrong. This isn't right. But tell me why. Tell me why. People are just hate Donald Trump, so they feel it's okay to trump up charges, use the pun, against him. Black men recognize it. That's why there's a real huge divide and split amongst Democrat support when it comes to black men and black women. And oh yeah, let me say this about you libertarians. Oh yes, I got to say this about y'all. All you libertarians who saying we need term limits and we need to put a cap on people age. Well, you go to a certain age, you don't need to run. Then don't complain about bans on gay marriage and abortion. You cannot have it both ways, libertarians, like you try to play. You can't say, well, people don't need to vote for people that age. If the voters want to vote for them, then guess what? They have the right to vote for them. You can't save people from themselves the same way you tell us about morality and homosexuality and gay marriage. So y'all libertarians are really, really hypocritical. If people want to vote for an 85 generic old fool, that's their problem, but it's their right.